Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to use Adobe Photoshop Mix to cut out an image. First things first, you want to open Adobe Photoshop Mix on your Android device. Then you will click the little plus button in the corner to start a new project. We'll go to Device to pull in our photographs. And in the upper corner, I'm selecting the menu to go to my File Manager so that I can select my photographs from my SD card that's plugged in. When you found the file you'd like, just tap it to press Select, and that is how you open your project. Now to cut it out, you press the Cutout button, and then you press Subtract. So currently it's on Add. When you tap it, it goes to Subtract. Right now it's set to Smart. So if you have a nice clean background, you can just go around your image and it'll pretty easily trim out all the part you don't need. But if you'll notice, it trimmed my hair a little bit there and my finger. So in order to adjust that, you can spread your fingers apart to make it zoom in, and then you can go back to Swipe it now to add, and then I'm going to go to Basic here and just manually trace out my finger there to add it back in. And you can do this with any area where it doesn't want to excuse me, any area where it doesn't want to cut it out properly. So when I double tap, I can get an overview of the look here, and I can look here on my hair. It's a little choppy, but when I go ahead and go, once I'm finished with the overall image and I go to edges, I can go give it a long fuzzy edge, and that kind of smooths out the image a little bit. Or I could set it back to none and undo, and I could manually just feather in the edges there just with the tip of my finger by rubbing it over wherever it's really rough, and that seemed to smooth it out again. So I'll put back on the fuzzy edges long. So I'm happy with the way this looks. So go ahead and press check mark. And then if you want to adjust the color as well, you can do some adjusting for brightness and contrast, or you can go to looks and apply a preset like this brighten one. That's one I could do. Or there's warm. There's a whole bunch of selections here that you could use depending on how the coloration of your photo is to pick what looks good. So I think I like brighten, so I'll just go with that and check mark. And then when you are done with your cutout, to save it, you go to the three little button sideways V thing up there and go to Save to Gallery, and it'll save that copy for you. And then it lets you know you're done, and you can back out of it. And then if you need to access any of your past projects, you can do so from the, it's just loading, you can access any of your past projects right along there. So it saves them unless you delete them. And to delete them, you just press the little trash can and press, okay, I want to delete this project. So that is how you use a cutout. And again, that is using just Adobe Photoshop Mix, a download app on Android. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to use Adobe Photoshop Mix to cut out an image. If you like learning about how to do things on YouTube, and I will also be doing a channel banner art tutorial, make sure you check out those videos on my channel. Thanks for joining me. Have a fantastic day.